Dozens of homes stood here in Mozambique's port city of Beira before Cyclone Idai hit.
I was sleeping at home. Suddenly, the roof flew away. I couldn't find the keys to go out. I called for help. We were screaming.
Flying sheets of metal decapitated people. Some people are in the hospital. It's really bad. No one is helping us here. We're not eating or sleeping properly. We have no home.
My family was busy screaming, "Daddy, Daddy, where can I hide? Where can I hide?" You could just watch it, helpless.
In Mozambique, 90% of the central city of Beira has been destroyed. Winds up to 170 kilometers per hour and torrential rain swept away homes and bridges and damaged power lines.
The authorities and the aid agencies have had a week to assess the scale of this disaster, but it's been a struggle. 15,000 people are still stranded by the floodwaters, and a shortage of rescue teams and helicopters, like this outfit from South Africa, makes the situation worse. Nonetheless, hundreds of lives have been saved in the last few days.
A church. The church? Church, yeah. The church is gone, it's finished.
In Mango Mascarena, the survivors of this storm will have to start again, and faith may be the only thing that fuels them, for there's little food and no clean water.
kakuzovia limombera muno kogani ne brengeti ne panera ne chinyi chara nomthendeyo pani maizuwa alikufa besa pakuwanda vantu she mtungu inovia pondoko chokuti shomani.
There is nothing left at all.
Across the border in Zimbabwe, torrential downpours have caused landslides.
All these people who were living in these houses are dead. These are coffins outside. There's more coffins and bodies inside. Lots of people suffering. Lots of misery. There is no water and there is no power infrastructure left here. People didn't stand a chance here.
The UN says around 2 million people urgently need drinking water, food and medicine. But international donors have been slow to respond, if at all. One senior UN official says if this happened anywhere else in the world, the response would be very different.
They thought we were offering help. They thought we were bringing aid to a community in Beira called Mango Mascarena. But the celebratory shouts soon turned to anger and despair. 2,000 people have been waiting at this primary school for a meal or a cup of porridge they can take home to their families. And they've been waiting for days.
They took our phone numbers and our names 3 days ago. They said they were bringing supplies, but they haven't done anything.
Schools are closed. There's no hospital now. You just see a dark city, like a dark township. Everything is scattered. All we need now is food. It's food. We don't have food here. My kids, they were just asking me, Dad, what can I do with this? I said, no, just keep on faith, keep on playing. You know, it's very hard, you know. It's like I'm falling to be a good father. It's like I'm falling to be a good father for them. It's hard. I wonder what's next.
Disaster has followed disaster in Mozambique. Unrelenting misery heaped upon misery. For the second time in 6 weeks, a cyclone has swept in from the Indian Ocean. The shacks that stood in its path, no match for the ferocious winds. And with rising floodwaters, there's a rising death toll.
Little was spared by the storm, including a maternity ward. Weather experts say it was the strongest cyclone ever recorded in northern Mozambique. Cyclone Kenneth stormed in with torrential rain and wind surges of up to 280 kilometers per hour. On the island of Ibu off Mozambique, the Red Cross says the storm destroyed about 90% of homes. Aid agencies say the damage they've assessed so far is extensive.
These villages have been entirely wiped out. They look like they've been run over by a bulldozer. The people are asking first for shelter, then they need water and purification, and they need food.
Cyclone Kenneth may require a major new humanitarian operation at the same time that the ongoing Cyclone Idai response targeting 3 million people in 3 countries remain critically underfunded.